Today I'm back taking on the most impossible maps in BTD6 from the expert list. And in case you guys didn't see the previous videos in this series, there is 5 different tiers of the expert list going from casual to extreme, and I have already beaten a casual, medium, and high tier, which means it's time to take on a true expert map. And this is what the creators of the expert list say about this category. If you're looking for a real challenge, these maps don't mess around. A lot of normal strategies just won't cut it, so you have to come up with new ways to win. Every round is a battle, and even small mistakes can send you back to square one. They're as tough as or even harder than bloody puddles and ouch. So if you want to prove you're one of the best, here's your chance. Quite the intimidating introduction, I've got to say, and the true expert map in specific we're going to take on is liquids. But before that, as per usual, I want to farm some points, because there is a leaderboard with the expert list, where I'm currently sitting all the way back in 147th place with 16 points. So how can I earn more? Well, first of all, if I just simply beat the map, I will get 4 points. Then I can get an additional 2 if I do not use the optimal hero, which in this case would be Adora or Admiral Brickle. And on top of that, if I beat the least cost chimps record on the map, I can get plus 3 points as well, which is exactly what we're gonna aim for. And the specific record we need to beat is from Zshi70, who completed this map with 55,911 cash spare. And also guys, if you've been enjoying the expert list content, please hit that subscribe button. A surprisingly small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, and I'm trying to hit 100,000 subs. Thank you for your support. Here we go guys, this map is made by Delpcon. Now first things first, we need to figure out how this map actually operates. It looks like there's 5 different lanes in 4 different sections, but we'll figure out how the balloons travel before I actually try to defend them. And the green balloons take 3 of the paths. Okay. It's gonna be kind of hard to get a round 6 setup that defends all the lanes at once. I'm first gonna try this. Maybe like a submarine in this area that can take care of the left 2 lanes. And a mermonkey right about here to take care of the right 2 lanes. Possibly this can work. Let's see. Okay, we took care of all the greens. That's good. Now the back end of the round. The mermonkey's range is blocked. There's a line of sight blocker for the potion on the right side. Oh, that complicates things even more. There's no line of sight blocker if I put the mermonkey like at the top or the bottom, but the problem with that is when the mermonkey is in these locations, this 3rd section, the lanes are split, so the mermonkey's not going to clean up all the balloons. So I don't think a submarine mermonkey start's going to work here. So what about a classic double Desperado start? The only thing is I'm not sure if this Desperado location covers enough of the right lane to deal with it. I'm guessing no, but we'll see. Come on. Nope. Through my extensive testing, I've concluded that a 2 Desperado start's not going to work, and same thing with the sub mermonkey start. So we're going to try out 3 darts this time. That does actually defend the greens. I just came up with these dart spots off the top of my head. Back end of this round is going to be difficult. Wait. We might handle. Oh my gosh. No way these dart spots actually just handled. Now round 7 could also be a challenge because I can't really afford any more defense. And I'm dead. That's the challenge with these custom maps, beating the early game. All right, I think I found a more optimal spot for my 3rd dart monkey. In this location, it can hit one of the lanes in the 3rd section. So that should help out a little bit. And hopefully it can still solo its own lane as well. Let's see if I beat round 6. And I do. Now the real question is, do I beat round 7? Because this is where we died last time. I think one tactic I can do for round 7 as well is get another dart monkey mid-round. I'll make enough money for it, but I die before I can afford it. I think I know what I need to do. Last. First. Okay, we survived. Yes, we survived the balloon that leaked last time. And what I'm going to do against this right balloon is get a dart monkey down mid-round timing, like now. That was difficult. But we beat round 7. And I think round 8's typically an easy one to beat. Yeah, it looks to be the case. So we can probably afford a stronger defense at this point. Maybe get like a submarine in here. How about a sub in this spot on the left 2 lanes? I might have got that too late though. What if I got a mermonkey down in like this spot? My question is if the mermonkey can see the balloons in this ring. Yeah, they can. Okay. That should be pretty helpful then. The thing is, the left lane is surprisingly easy because the balloons travel around this like volcano circle twice. So this 1 dart monkey can actually do a number against the left lane. I feel like I cooked up a pretty solid early game just off the rip. I'm surprised with myself, I'll be honest guys. These placements are working out well. We're only like $80 away from Adora now. Now as far as Adora's location is concerned, that's something I need to think about. I feel like placing Adora on this ice platform could be pretty solid. She could deal with like 3 lanes that way. So let's do it. Maybe this spot. The nice part about Adora too is she has seeking projectiles. so the projectiles could seek to different lanes. Also, we are using mods, so I could always go back in time if I want and try a different Adora spot. Mods are allowed for the, what's it called? Expert list submissions, which is pretty cool. As long as they're not like, you know, mods that cheat the game, just quality of life things. By the way, wait, round 14 got me. Yeah, this yellow balloon, the dart monkey just misses it over and over again. What if I gave this guy quick shots? I thought I wouldn't be able to afford any defense. Quick shots might make a difference. Yeah. Okay, and now we've got round 15 to deal with. This is always a difficult round. There's pink balloons. On the bright side, I have some money to work with. I could get like a mermonkey if I need to. It'd be nice if I had level 3 Adora for this round, which I don't, and I'm dead. Okay, the right lane is probably our weakest one at the moment. Can I afford a sniper? Let's see if that would work. I can maybe afford that before I die. I'm gonna be very quick with my placement here, guys. We're gonna place the sniper in this bottom section because I don't think its line of sight will be blocked by the bottle in that spot. There we go. Got it. Okay. Strong targeting. Yes. We got to work. Let's go. The sniper is going to be really helpful for our defense early just because in this spot, it can hit all of the lanes. Now, one of the main parts of my strategy to get a level 20 Adora is going to be rushing an energizer sub as early as possible. Getting that 50% extra leveling is really important, especially because map list maps have a slow leveling curve for heroes. They are categorized as intermediate maps, and like the higher difficulty map you play, the faster heroes level on. So that increases the already need I have for an energizer. Now, as far as the energizer's location is concerned, we also need Adora underneath its range, so I'm thinking somewhere around here. But obviously we can't just straight up save for an energizer. We're on a really difficult map. We'll need more defenses before that point. But here's what I'm thinking defensively. I'm gonna add a dartling of all things, and maybe work this guy towards a balloon area denial system. That should be a pretty solid like mid-game carry for us, which then can allow me to save up for the energizer. That's my thoughts. Oh, look at this too. I didn't even realize this. The dartling can attack over the line of sight blocker for the potion. Not sure if that's intended or not, but I'm gonna make use of it this game. What I'm trying to do here is just target my dartling sporadically through all the lanes, just to apply laser shock on as many balloons as possible. And it appears to be working out. Now I've got round 36. Always a difficult one. Big waves of pink balloons. I think I'm gonna try to save Adora's ability for the third wave, which is the largest. Okay, it's submerge. We'll submerge for the camo parts, and then unsubmerge for the pinks, yep. Don't die. We're good. Submerge again. Unsubmerge. Adora ability. Come on. Did we just first try that? Oh my gosh, I'm locked in today, guys. They call me Locked in Mahalik. That was my nickname back in middle school, let me tell you. Unfortunately, I think I am dead round 37 though, because there's gonna be a wave of camo white balloons at the end of this round. There's a couple ways I could play this. I think I could try getting the camo village this round. And here's the camo balloons. Should be chilling. We're good. I think my next plan is just save up for buckshot. Ideally, we can get buckshot for the round 40 MOAB. But round 38's difficult. Let's see if I can beat it. We're doing better this time around. Let's just use Adora ability. Play it safe. Alright, there we go. How much does buckshot cost? 3,670. I'm not gonna be able to afford it. Wait a second. I don't think I defend the MOAB if I can't afford buckshot. I can try something like an elk buff dartling. This might pop the layer, but there's no way I'm defending the insides with it. We're so dead. Okay, let's do this. We'll go back in time a couple rounds, and I'm gonna beat round 37 without that camo village. So that'll save me a little bit of cash. I think getting the camo village this round was just a complete mistake anyways. Pretty sure it was not needed. We'll submerge the sub, let me cook. And then we're gonna unsubmerge it after it decamos. Now. There we go, we got it. Round 37 beat without a camo village, which is great. We've got 3.5k on hand, which is really solid. Okay, I think I'll just see how we do without adding anything. Maybe use Adora ability when the MOAB's about to pop. Now, that's really close. With some better dartling targeting, we can make that happen. Maybe Adora's ability is slightly earlier. Oh yeah, that works. We also just now got level 7 Adora, which means we have the Blood Sacrifice ability available. I'll be using that a lot later in this run to level up Adora fast. The nice part about the Blood Sacrifice is it gives you XP for Adora at a huge discount. Basically, you take the value of the tower you're sacrificing, multiply it by 4, and that's how much XP gain you get. So that'll be able to help out a lot in reaching level 20 Adora. Either way, let's add some more defenses in here. I think we'll get the Raider Scanner Village next. And we should be good against the round 42 camos now that I have that village. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're chilling. I think my plan is just save up for Bloon area denial system after that. If I can get the bads up, we should be able to relax on defense for a bit. That'll be really strong defensively. We'll do one thing before I get the bads up though. Let's build this guy into a plutonium reactor. As said previously, this will be my energizer later, but having a reactor to deal with these left lane is going to be really nice because now I don't have to focus on micro as much. I can just keep the dartling focused on the right 2 lanes pretty much. All right, another big ceramic wave on 47. I think we're just going to use an Adora ability here. Now. Hopefully that defends. Looks like it did. I'm only like, what, 2k away now? We are really close to forwarding. Round 49 could be really tough though. I'm going to use Adora ability when the ceramics come out. Now. Good dartling targeting 2. I don't know if I should target my dartling on the right side. Oh, that was one red balloon basically got through. Alright, try that again. Come on. Yes, got it. Let's go. We can probably just throw this guy on target independent, I think, too. And relax. Wait, it appears target independent's not hitting the balloons in this area. Even though the dartling can, the line of sight blocker like messes it up. Let me just try to get a read on that again. Maybe we'll be able to see on round 50. Like, is it gonna target this lead balloon? No, it doesn't look like it's targeting that. See what I'm talking about? So I probably can't just fully rely on target independent. I'll have to manually micro it a little bit. But I guess that's fine. It's not really the end of the world if I have to do a little bit of dartling micro on these rounds. Either way, we want to save for energizer next. Ideally, I'd get energizer up before round 63 and stuff, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But yeah, the dartling is really strong. You can just see it tear through these MOABs. If I had the middle path on it, it wouldn't do near as good. So buying laser shock is really important when you're going for a balloon area denial system or a balloon exclusion zone. Here's round 55. This is like round 63's little brother. Couple small waves of ceramics. But I think we're gonna be completely fine here. Yeah. We've got more than enough defense for these. One other interesting part about this map, which I didn't really talk about till now, is since there's 2 lanes that converge into this area, that means the third section is going to have double the amount of balloons as the other sections. So we'll just need to keep that in mind as we progress, I think. That third section is going to be the hardest to defend. On the bright side though, the third section is pretty long. You've got a loop in the middle and some good bends. I've got 20k saved up pretty quickly here. Now we have the BFB, which is not too difficult for us to defend. Easy work. Round 61 shouldn't be that hard to defend either. I am a bit worried for round 62 though, because purple balloons are something Adora can't damage. So we'll have to be ready for that. But yeah, this round's not hard. Adora can damage them actually though with the level 3 ability. Let's use Adora ability now. I tried to wait as long as possible. Fortified MOABs. That means the round's about to end. I can't really target my dartling on it though, because I need the dartling to hit these purples on the right. Now I can target the dartling on it. Defend. Don't die. Defend this one. Oh, look at that dartling micro, guys. Come on. We've made it to the infamous round 63. I feel like our defense is going to get absolutely destroyed here. But let's first see if we can defend this without buying anything. Because if that's the case, we can get Energizer sooner, which is the overall plan. And yeah, I'm completely wrecked. Okay, let's try this then. Add an Alk buff, and then Jungle Drums too. And last but not least, we will use the Sacrifice as well. Go. The Alk buff makes a big difference in the dartling. Holy cow. Wait a second, we might be able to skip out on Jungle Drums. Okay, we defend the first 2 waves without a Adora ability. We'll use it for the 3rd wave here. Let's go now. I know I used it early. I think I'm okay. Only blue balloons remaining. There we go. We did with only an Alk buff. Round 64 shouldn't be too bad for us, I'd hope. This round can be a little bit challenging though. Just with some decent dartling targeting, I am good. And we're only, what, 5k away from Energizer? I think round 67, my favorite round, is going to be when I forward the Energizer. Maybe. I don't know if I actually make enough income this round. We'll see. Nah, it's not going to be this round, unfortunately. Round 68. Alright, let's get it up before the round ends as well. That's really important to get up before the round ends because that's when you get the XP bonus. And here's how the Energizer works. It gives you, I think, 50% extra XP if the hero's in the range. And it also reduces ability cooldowns by 20%, which is really important because we'll be spamming the heck out of Adora abilities in the late game. But there's one other really cool interaction with the Energizer and Adora, which I learned about recently watching a Mac and Rules video. If you have the Energizer buffing Adora, it buffs the amount of XP you gain from the Sacrifice. So beforehand, I was talking about how the Sacrifice gives you XP at a 4-to-1 rate, but if you have the Energizer, buffing, and now you're getting XP at a 6-to-1 rate, which is just absolutely absurd. So if we sacrifice her Adora, we're gonna get an insane amount of XP for her. I'll show you what I mean. It costs 7,479 to get Adora levels 11, and a Dart Monkey costs 215. So if I'm getting XP at a 6-to-1 rate, that means if I sacrifice a Dart Monkey, that will drop the cost for level 11 by like $1,200. Let's see if it works though. We'll sacrifice you. And yeah, it did work. Now I actually ended up redoing this round and not sacrificing the Dart because I want to save my sacrifices for later, since the sacrifices, in addition to leveling Adora, also buff her attack speed, damage, that type of stuff, which means best not to use the sacrifice until I actually need it defensively. At least that's my thought. But I've got a lot of low tier towers that I can sacrifice at the end of the day, which is always a good thing to keep in mind. And also, the other nice part about having Energizer now too, is I don't really have to focus my Dartling much on the left-hand side, since this will do a decent amount of damage. Might as well get Jungle Drums here as well, now that I have the Energizer up. Here's the infamous round 75. This could be a toughie, but I think we'll be completely fine with the Energizer. Just have that deal with that BFB, yep. Target the Dartling a little bit over there, we're good. Now we've got more BFBs to deal with. Let's just go Adora abilities to help me out. Why the heck not? Adora is level 11 at this point. Yeah, so still quite a far ways from level 20, which is the goal. But we won't need level 20 for a while, is the nice part. We can definitely chill with lower level Adoras and have the Dartling carry for now. Pretty quickly, we've saved up over 20k here. Now, as far as other defenses are concerned, I'm thinking about adding an overclock at some point. Then in addition to that, probably just your standard support like MOAB glue would be another great addition too. But I'm gonna wait before I add anything else. Simply because since we're going for a least cash record, I've got to be really careful with any money I spend. Just got level 13 Adora though, which is pretty solid. We've got a ZOMG to deal with. I'd imagine we don't really need to use any abilities here. Especially because the ZOMG is on the left lane, which has Energizer helping out for the cleanup. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's easy work. Now we've passed round 80, Super Ceramics are a thing now too, which means it's going to take me a lot longer to deal with the Cerams. Let's go Adora abilities. Looking decent so far. Actually, wait. Not looking that good. Yeah, this is difficult. Right when we pass around 80, the rounds get much harder. Do I defend that? Barely. Okay, let's pop this one first. Yep. And then hopefully the Dartling can pop both these BFBs. Not both at once. One at a time. We're good. The nice part is I actually stalled this round a little bit too, so I have Adora abilities back for round 82. 34k saved up, by the way. That's fantastic. Adora abilities again. I think I'm going to be dead against these BFBs. We actually get the Adora abilities back so quickly is the nice part. Having the reduced ability cooldowns is fantastic. But yeah, I'm still dead. I think what I will do is add a glue gunner in this location for the right 3 lanes. And this will just be a simple MOAB glue. That'll be a great addition for our setup. Alright, does the MOAB glue help out enough? So far it's looking like it's using another Adora ability. I just get so much more time to defend this way. Yep, defended that right MOAB. Let's go Bowl Light now. And last BFB. There you go. Adora is now level 14. There's no way I'm gonna hit level 20 unless I do a big sacrifice, is my thoughts. If she's only level 14 still. And there's what, 16 rounds remaining? I'm dead round 84 as well. I think I just need that overclock. I was hoping there'd be a way I could like skip out on it, but not in this lifetime. Alright, and with the overclock, we can overclock Adora and still use the sacrifice and everything. Not sure if overclocking Adora or the Dartling's smarter decision, but I decided on Adora here. I'm still dead. Dude, this round's hard. Alright, I just realized Adora hasn't been out buffed this entire time. That's probably something I should have done a while ago. Let's see if that makes a difference. Adora ability. Yep. Okay, that's definitely doing better. Make sure I'm not dead against anything. Full light. Alt buffing Adora was the play for sure. Wait, I wonder if Stronger Stimulant was better than getting a second Ulk buff. That probably would have been smarter, I think. Stronger Stimulant was 100% the play because it has good uptime on both Adora and the Dartling. Basically the same price as getting a second Ulk buff, but also the brew is much stronger too. And one other nice part about the overclock I just realized is since I've got Energizer, I can actually alternate it between the Dartling and Adora, and I'll have decent uptime on both. So that's also a cool idea. Energizer is proving useful in multiple ways. Around 85 is easy. And the nice part about having this glue on the right is it allows me to stall some blimps towards the end of the round, so I can go into rounds with as many abilities available as I want. So like here, for example, I can probably start round 89 with every ability off cooldown, which is really cool. as long as I defend this, which I do. So now that I have both abilities available, we should just be able to use level 3 and level 10 in tandem. And that does solo all 3 deities. Perfect. I'm gonna add a tower, and that tower being a first strike. I'm pretty sure I need this for round 100 anyways. But in addition to that, it's gonna help me out a ton for these rounds because its cooldown is cut in half from the energizer. So I can use double the amount of first strikes, which is huge. And we'll just use one off the start for the first CMG. Okay, we'll use another one now. Yep, I'm hoping we can save most of our abilities for round 93. Can I get another first strike off cooldown for this one? I think so. So I have every ability besides first strike available for round 93. That's pretty cool. Now there's more DTs this round, so we need to be careful about that. Let's see. Okay, Bowl Light helps out a lot. Yeah, we're good. Nice. And once again, the way I've built my defense is great here because look at this. We can just stall the BFB on the right and have every ability available for round 94. Let's use a first strike here. Round 94. Both Adora abilities, maybe? No sacrifice, though. Alright, that's defending all the BFBs pretty fast. And we can get another first strike soon. Probably best just to always overclock Adora at this point. She's going to be more powerful than my Dartling. Another first strike. Let's focus this left CMG. I use a level 3 ability from Adora. Probably should have. Now we can use it, but that's a little late. Again, I don't really want to pop that right CMG, if possible. Actually, wait. Yeah, we got it. We got it to work. Now, round 95. This round's going to be really tough. I might need level 20 Adora for this round, so I might need to sacrifice, like, my Dartling to buff Adora. Is leveling enough. I'm going to first try to do, like, a lower tier sacrifice. Sacrificing, like, my Mermonkey or something to buff Adora here. Sacrifice that. Yeah, I'm completely dead. I think I'll sacrifice my Dartling, guys. I'm pretty sure we just need level 20 Adora at this point. Bye-bye. Then that ability. I'm going to wait as long as possible before I use Bowl Light so I can... Because if I time the Bowl Light and Long Arm of Light at different timings, we can basically have one of them up almost all of the time. But yeah, you can see level 20 Adora is just unbelievably strong. Like, it's kind of crazy. Let's go Bowl Light now. On the downtime, yep. This is working out how I predicted, okay. Basically, it's just have Adora solo everything now. That's the plan. Is it gonna work? I'm not sure. I do have a first strike to help out a little bit, and a glue. Long Armor of Light now, yes. It's just, Adora's just destroying. Not even close. And I've still got a couple towers I can sacrifice as well to help Adora's buff too. Don't die to that, don't die to that. I'm dead to that. Man. Oh, and when I redo this round, the Bowl Light's no longer active because last time I had Bowl Light active from the previous round when I went into this one. So that's gonna change things up too. I still survive though, which is good. Don't die to those MOABs. Bowl Light now. Sacrifice, level 3. Okay, I'm hoping I can just use my first strike on this middle ZMG. Now. Yes, don't pop the right ZMG. Don't pop it, don't pop it, don't pop it. Okay, perfect. That's how you beat round 96. Because now we can just wait for first strike to come back, and then we'll defend this with the first strike. All of my other abilities off cooldown. First strike you now. 52.8k currently. So if we win without spending any more money, we'll be at like 67k spare, I think. All right, round 97. Ideally, we beat this round with every ability off cooldown besides first strike. So I'm gonna try to pop this first CMG really quickly. Yeah, that works. And then we'll wait to first strike the second one. First strike can kill that fortified ZMG if you wait for it to be on the last damage stage. First strike now. There you go. Round 98 is going to be interesting. I'm thinking I'll need a max sacrifice for Adora to get enough damage for this round, which means you need to sacrifice something of 4,000 value or more. And the only thing I've got that I'm willing to sacrifice that's valued high enough is probably this MOAB glue. But I don't know if I want to but then I won't have a MOAB glue to slow down the things, so I'm not sure. Let's first try with sacrificing like a Mermonkey, something lower value. I'm guessing that's not going to buff Adora enough though. Yeah, you can see I'm dead here. Let's sacrifice the MOAB glue then. Wait a second so I can glue the ZMGs first. Now. Both Adora abilities. And watch Adora go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy, Adora. Please. Yes, we're surviving. First strike. I'm still dead against that. Man, this is going to be really hard to beat this round. I think we've got to time... Don't use Bowl Light and level 3 at the same time. We have to use them at different timings to survive the downtime. Bowl Light now. The nice part is the sacrifice stays active for a while if you do a max sacrifice. And guys, round 98 took me so long to figure out. I was trying this over and over again with sacrificing my glue gunner or sacrificing my alchemist at the very start, but it was never working. And then I thought to myself, what if I sacrifice the engineer? Because the issue with sacrificing the glue gunner or the alchemist is, even though it's buffing Adora, I'm losing the benefit of slowing down the MOABs or the benefit of the alch buff. But with the engineer, I can use the overclock first and then sacrifice it. So I'm not really losing out on any extra damage round 98, but I might not have overclock available for the future rounds. So that's what I ended up doing. Also utilizing different timings with my Adora abilities. First starting with the Long Armor of Light, and then waiting until the last possible second to use a Bowl Light. And you can see here I'm utilizing some Adora targeting as well, primarily putting her on close to focus this second lane. And the reason I'm trying to focus this area is because we don't want to pop that ZOMG on the right. We need to let that guy stay alive so I can stall out round 98. And that level 3 ability does clean up everything else besides the ZOMG, where we resume the live commentary once again. Don't pop the ZOMG. Don't pop it. Don't pop it. Don't pop it. Please. I need first strike back. I need first strike back. Oh my gosh, I think I finally beat round 98. Without spending any extra money, but I sacrificed my overclock as the only problem. So I'm not going to have overclock available 99, which is a big issue. Here we go. Can I beat 99 without overclock if I just use Adora abilities? Possibly. I think we got to sacrifice my glue. We have Adora on strong. Oh, look at Adora shred these DDTs. Oh my gosh, wait a second. That was easier than I thought. I wonder if I could have skipped on an Adora ability, because we might need a little bit of extra damage around 100. I do have first strikes, though. We can probably use 2 first strikes. One early, and then hopefully get one back, because we have, Energizer cutting the cooldown in half. But dude, I literally spent over an hour on round 98. That was, like, the hardest round ever. I'm not joking. That was so difficult. Please say get first strike back in time. And also please say we have enough damage. Okay, we have enough damage for sure. We can't pop the layer. Oh wait, I think this is actually perfect. This is perfect. First strike. 68,000 spare. Oh my gosh, that's actually a great run. I am very happy with that. We beat the record by 13,000, which is fantastic. Got hard carried by level 20 Adora. Definitely a fun hero to use because I haven't used it much in chimps, and Adora is so strong at level 20. Hope you guys did enjoy today's expert list video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button, or I'm like out. Peace. Have a good one, guys.